lamp you. Fuck your theme tune.
Are we meant to be a theme tune here?
This is only for like
Talking over the theme.
Is Rob frozen? Oh no, there it is.
Right, hello, welcome to... Shut the fuck up, we're starting the show. Welcome to Livin, Vida Lockdown, the online comedy chat show hosted by me, Rob Mulholland. Today we've got, it's a fucking good lineup today. So welcome along, good to have you on the stream. Jump in the chat if you want to comment on anything, you can do. I'll probably ignore you. But we have got guests with me today. We've got some absolute bangers. Over here, next to me, we've got, you may have seen him on Live at the Apollo, Quote as Full podcast. I'm sure a load of other stuff is all over Twitter at the moment. It's Kae Kurd.
Hello, how are you? You good?
I'm good, cheers, mate. Good to have you. Thank you for coming. We'll have a little clap like you're an NHS worker. Yeah. Yes. Then underneath me down here, you will have seen him on your Facebook feed every time you've gone for a shite. It is Paul Smith.
Hi.
And over in this corner, you may have seen him on Comedy Central's Roast Battles, the stand-up sketch show, and banging on the glass outside Penrith McDonald's at 4:50 a.m. It's Adam Rowe!
Fuck off!
You didn't think I wasn't going to mention that, did you?
I've suppressed memories of that night.
The best thing about this lockdown is that woman's actually lost her job now, and Adam's happy.
That's it. Adam's out there doing fun. This is raising funds for the Trussell Trust, which is good because she's going to need a fucking food bank. Now Adam got her fired.
Fucking hell.
Well, good to have you along, lads. It is a pleasure to see you. During this, I've been asking people to find out what your situation's like where you're at, who you're locked down with. Paul, what's yours like? I imagine you're living large, man. What's your lockdown situation?
No. Well, I'm all right. I've been. I got the Roni last week.
Oh shit, man!
So I was
how bad did you get it?
Do you know what? It hit me bad for 2 days. I think I had it anyway. I haven't been tested, but I had all the symptoms. It hit me bad for 2 days.
Did you lose your taste and smell?
Nah, but I got the cough still lingering. I had a fever.
Did you have any erectile dysfunction?
I always have that.
Is that a symptom?
Yeah.
All right.
Is it really? Rob?
Mate, I was still cranking him out on the reg.
Stupid, you know it.
You panic then.
I was like, Jesus.
I've had this for fucking 15 years.
Man, every time I drank whiskey, I got coronavirus, it turned out.
We found patient zero.
Mate, I might be.
I've been all right.
Good. So are you on your own? Are you with anyone?
I've got the kids after a week still, so yeah.
Oh, cool, man.
I couldn't have that. My head fell off a little bit when it's all right when you've got the kids for a little bit. It's a good balance because you have noise and then quiet and then noise and then quiet.
Yeah.
I'm used to being out the house all the time. But then I was in the house on my own for 9 days. The paranoia started setting in. I swear to God, I couldn't even go out for a walk or anything. I swear, I was this close to fucking buying a sword and a crossbow.
Speak you didn't though.
On a website in a bus. No, I didn't buy it. But I was fucking I was convinced the way I was going. I was convinced the way I was going to end.
You bring up our regular feature. I was going to save this for later. We do this every episode, but fuck it, we'll do it now. Have you got any weapons near you? Speaking of which, right, someone's attacking you right now, lads. What weapon have you got to hand? What weapons are in your location?
I've got a baseball bat in my bedroom.
I've got a baseball bat and an axe under my bed.
Fucking hell! Have you actually got full on axe?
Like a proper like Resident Evil weapons cheat axe, yeah.
Jesus, you can tell who lives in Liverpool, innit?
Where the fuck did you buy that, bro?
B&Q.
Axes.
Because it's not like you could just go on Amazon, innit, and be like, axe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could buy an axe on Amazon, yeah.
The assumption isn't that you're going to murder someone with it. The assumption is there might be a tree in your back garden that needs some...
Is
that like when you...
Steal? You can get Viking swords and everything, crossbows and all that.
Simon Lomas has got a crossbow. He showed me the other day on here. Lexx has got a broadsword. I've got.
Yeah, but he definitely shoot up a school though.
Oh yeah, man.
I don't want to bump into that cunt if the world ends, mate. He's gonna be fucking he's fucking doomsday prepper.
Who's that?
Lomas.
Oh, I'd fucking knock him out. He's a ming.
Lad, he's gonna have 2 katanas on his back and a fucking crossbow.
Mate, he's got a crossbow and a machete. He's fucking tooled up, man. Honestly.
The thing with Lomas as well is he's taller than you think. He's a wiry cunt. I reckon he's one of them. He takes his top off and he's fucking got abs.
Just ripped.
That's not through the gym. That's malnutrition. Cunt's never had a fucking meal, mate. Well in, Kae, lad.
Nice one. Shouting out, have a word, pod. Like, have you been doing any exercise? I did my first exercise in like fucking 18 months yesterday. I was like, right, I'm in lockdown. Fuck it, get prison hench. So I got out the weights. I got out my little dumbbells.
You're not getting hench.
No,
ever.
I'm not getting hench.
There is no, even prison. You have more chance of coming out as a Muslim in prison than fucking coming out hench. Bro.
So all I got to do is grow a beard. I already don't drink or eat pork. I'm fucking most of the way there.
Yeah.
I've bought a bike.
I've been doing loads, mate.
What's that, man?
That's all I've been doing. I've been doing yoga and cardio in the morning and weights in the afternoon, mate, every day.
Man, like
and fucking swole.
Yeah, man. Like,
you look it.
Yeah, you look good. I've been trying to do yoga, but I'm too big.
Oh, that's it. I want to be able to do that. What are you doing? I can't do that.
Fuck off.
See, the thing is, though, you can't see his hands. He's just got his hands closed. He's just doing this.
He's just wobbling the titties.
Adam, you do the truffle shuffle. You show him.
Hey, get up. Right, I met and didn't know until like 6 months later, I met Chunk from the Goonies last year.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
So he's Bill Burr's lawyer. He's a lawyer now. His name's Jeff B. Cohen.
Yeah.
And he followed me on Twitter and I followed him back like a few months after he taped that special in London.
Yeah.
And his bio is Chunk from the Goonies. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And I Googled it. I met Chunk from the Goonies and had no idea, lad.
That's absolutely mad.
Do you know what? I love Adam in it, but you know this. I opened for Bill Burr at the Royal Albert Hall. It's turned into like when Thingy goes, I was in Wembley, 8,000 people. That's Adam's.
You people, you want to watch your lip, lad?
Adam Rowe in the last year when he hasn't fucking brought this up, you know. I speak to him a lot as well, and he's just literally. I'm like, I know Adam. Like I know. He opened for
Paul sells stadiums on his own name.
Nonce cunts.
Couldn't give a fuck, mate. Not even jealous. Don't even want to support Bill Burr. Fuck off.
It's like, Adam, do you like Diet Coke? Yeah, when I was opening for Bill Burr at the Royal Albert Hall, in a off license across the road, I felt like 5 of them.
Fucking hell. Well, Jesus, sorry. I fucked myself up.
There's your technical difficulties there.
Yeah, it's because this starts at 4:20 for a reason, so I'm fucked up every day when I'm trying to set the tech up for this show.
Oh, you should have said.
It's the way I get through lockdown, man. Like, that was my biggest panic buy. That and mushy peas. Like, do you guys panic buy anything when this was all kicking off? Was there anything you like stocked up loads on?
Got loads of like non-perishable like pasta and shit. Like got like loads of coca noodles and pot noodles and shit and pasta.
No fruit, no veg.
I didn't say the fucking. I stupidly thought, oh no, it'll be sad everyone's being a dickhead, and now I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, because you believe in people, you believe in humanity. Like,
yeah.
I only got like a week. I just wanted to have if it got shut down for a week where it was like you can't go fucking anywhere. I wanted to know me and my bird and me dog would just get through the week. Fuck UK. No wonder he's been quiet for most of this. He's just Googling shit.
Just Googling images to fuck us with. Yeah, I did the same, man. I got like a week's worth of food in. I just looked in my cupboard when it was like coming. Like, you know, when the lockdown was like brewing. I looked in my cupboard and we had like 3 packets of cuppa soup and nothing else. Like, I would just go to the shop like every day. Like, fuck it. So yeah, I went and spent like 180 quid on tins. I bought a dozen tins of mushy peas. Like, it's the most northern I've ever felt. Because I really like mushy peas, mate. I just really like them.
Fair enough,
you can't just eat mushy peas, though, can you?
Oh, I do have that as a snack.
Mushy peas on its own, like.
Yeah, I have that as a snack, man. I just microwave a bowl of mushy peas and scram that, yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
That's fucking disgusting, bro.
Why is that disgusting?
That's the weirdest thing ever.
That's not the weirdest.
No, that's horrible.
Mushy
There's
peas are
people
nice.
who like fuck dogs and that watching it going,
Nasty.
what a weird cunt.
I had like I would walk I'd walk on from the pub sometimes and like go past the chippy and just get a pot
No,
of peas,
not having it.
eat
Not
on the
having
way
it.
home.
No, you wouldn't.
Wait.
He went to
Hold on. Who the fuck
Stupid
walks
that.
past the chippy and goes, "Oh, I can kill for some mushy peas"?
This
You're
guy.
I'd get
fucking-
mushy peas as well.
Full of
But if
shit.
you don't get a sausage or something, you're a fucking idiot.
You're talking shit.
I've done that. I've done it. I'm sorry,
Talking
mate.
shit.
Fuck off. Hey, the only way you've done that is if you had like 20 P to your name.
Yeah. Look who you're talking to.
You're
I
talking
didn't
shit.
have I didn't have sausage money back then, man. I was
Just
not.
begging for
He's
peas.
Googling something again here. He's gone quiet.
He's Googling mushy peas.
Watch a tin
Nah,
of bachelors
nah,
pop up
do you know
behind
what-
him now.
Nah, do you know what I? Nah, do you know what I did? I just went on the YouTube chat and typed Rob Mulholland as a cunt. Just.
What? So just pop up on my screen. Cheers, mate. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah.
This is actually quite fun.
Yeah, good man. Yeah, this is the point of it. It's meant to be. You sound fucking surprised, which is a bit insulting. You're like, you know what? This isn't
haven't been
actually
looking
shit.
forward
No, do you know what? I had a feeling this was going to be fun, largely because of the lineup, because I think we're all on the same sort of wavelength, we're making each other laugh. But you've got to admit, there's a lot of people at the minute messaging you going, "Do you want to come and do my show?" And you're saying yeah because you feel like you should, and then you get out, you're like, "Oh, this is the fucking worst thing in the world." So you
There
can't
is
find Kae for maybe thinking that this might not be the fucking the best thing that's ever happened to him.
I would hope there was some trust in me as a mate, you know, like I would hope that when you get a message from me, it's not like, this cunt. I mean, it probably is. But
No,
you know,
I watched a couple before I like thought about cancelling because I was. I was like, let me see what this is about. Okay, yeah.
Well, it's fucking good to have you pricks. Yeah,
Like, Kay, why can't you do it? Oh, I've got a cough, man. Sorry, bro. I just don't feel well.
Yeah,
Oh, man, sorry.
like I have had a couple of excuses from people where I'm like, just say you don't want to fucking do it. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, you know, there's plenty of comedians not working right
Wow.
now.
I did
Worst
that to you
excuse
in
you've had.
Edinburgh. Do you remember, Rob? Because you asked me to do your podcast in Edinburgh, and you were like, "Are you still okay for tomorrow?" And I was just like, "Nah, don't want it.
Yeah,
Can't be asked."
yeah. And I was like,
I was like,
yeah,
"I really
okay.
don't want to come and do that podcast. Like Edinburgh's doing me head in. I can't be asked coming to talk to you for an hour. No, just I'll do it another time."
And I respected that. I respected that, man. I think that was the first time I've respected you. It was nice. I was like, you know what? He's been honest there. But
Do
yeah,
you not think this is a wake up call to a lot of comedians? This lockdown.
I hope so.
I think it had the potential to be, but I don't like judging on how they're reacting on social media. Not no.
Hey man, I've got a
in
Skype
what way?
gig. Do you want to join in on my Skype gig? There's going to be
Oh,
4
no.
of us, a headliner, and an MC. Do you want to MC? How the fuck do you MC a Skype gig?
Yeah,
These
yeah.
people are fucking. Oh, they're doing my head in, bro.
gonna get you
I'll
in the
come-
comments.
Before?
Hey,
Is it
hey,
if
Rob.
you've never been before? And cheer,
Rob, are you
drinking.
still with Rugby?
women cheer like men.
Put your arms
Rob.
out. Touch the person next to you.
Hey Rob, are you still with Rushton?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool. Did you see his?
Oh, mate, this was
I love how
fucking
Paul's
amazing.
just checked the degree to which he can slag Adam Rushton off.
Oh no, mate. Find someone who slags him more than I do.
I say exactly the same. I'm not gonna. I'm not like the fucking. It's just,
Mate, it was so funny though, right? Basically, what
It
happened
was-
was he set up a gig
that- I
via
just don't
Zoom.
want that.
He's a
Yeah,
fucking helmet.
it was fucking,
Mate, check
someone
this
just
though.
sticking the big cock on his screen.
This is it.
Fucking
He,
great.
he was trying to compare his own gig, and someone hacked his Zoom somehow, and like just put that. You know that picture that's been going around on all the fake Corona medical advice,
Yeah.
where it's just like the hench black dude with the enormous dick.
Oh,
someone put-
no way.
Someone put that
So
on
I
his
just kept putting it
screen.
on the screen.
I
It's
kept putting it
fuck-
on and like taking it off, and he'd think it was all right. Then it'd come back, and he was getting really wound up. It was fucking hilarious. It's like I don't know who's fucking doing this, and like I got sent that link by about 18 comedians. I fucking love the guy. Like, look, his heart is in the right place, but fuck me, there is no one funnier on earth to wind up. There is no one funnier. He bites every time. It's nom.
No.
Right.
Remember when Freddy Quinne convinced him he'd been hacked on Facebook, and that to stop the hacking he had to put a picture of a panda as his cover photo?
Yeah,
And he
man.
fucking did it.
He did it, mate. I found him in the middle of the day. As part of the prank, right? We pretended it was happening to me as well. So I'm on Facebook putting. Everyone else knows because I put up a post that it was hidden from him. Like, this is what I'm doing. So everyone else knows, and everyone's commenting, and I'm like, oh, this thing's happened to me. They're asking me to put a panda up, blah blah blah. Rushton rings me. He's like, is this legit? And I'm like, mate, yeah. I don't know what's going on, man. They're threatening to hack me. I was like, I've got all sorts of shit on my computer. Like, there's loads of stuff I don't want, getting out on the internet. And he's like, oh shit, man. And yeah, like it was funny because he'd been talking to me. It was just like, you know what, like with like trying to get you into like dramas and stuff. Maybe like you might do some acting lessons. After that, I was like, I don't fucking need them, mate. Do I? Fucking got you to put a panda on your screen, dickhead.
So funny.
That moment when the panda came up, oh.
Freddy had like 20 to 30 comics, just all putting as their status. This is want to cry hackers. You have been hacked, Adam Rushton. No one else can see this but you. And like set them so that only Adam Rushton could see it, so no one else was commenting or liking on it. And he was like, "Look, it's all over me timeline. It's obviously real. Panda is a fucking cover photo. What a fucking pube."
You can't ever be like secure around comics. Like you've always got to have that assumption that someone's being a cunt. Like Paul tried to convince my missus to go to take me to a musical.
Mate, that was fucking powerful.
Oh man, so there was this musical she'd like got an idea she wanted to go see where it was like a rapper having a feminist awakening after having a daughter, and it's his one-man show about it, and it sounded like the most powerfully shit thing. Oh, he absolutely destroyed it.
And I just, like, when you just catch something running, and I was like, oh, I've heard about that. Yeah, that sounds fucking amazing, that. And Rob was just looking at me going, you cunt. And she was like, see. And I was like, I just bounced off a conversation perfectly.
Oh, mate, it was unreal.
I was just guessing shit, and I just kept hitting it. And she was like, see. And I was like, and he was just looking at me like, I'm going to have to go and fucking sit through this musical now, aren't I? I'm going to have to go and sit through this musical. I was convincing her I had tickets on the same day and shit.
Yeah. And she was like, he's really nice, he's going. And I had to have like a talk with her in the car where I was like, look, right, my mates are pricks. I was like, look, I have known this guy for a long time. You've met him an hour ago. I'm telling you, he was being a cunt, and we're not going to see that fucking musical.
I've got it to musicals over the past year or so,
Have you?
Yeah,
no, you only like Hamilton.
I've been to see Book of Mormon and Come From Away as well.
No, I never said you hadn't seen him. I said you only like
No, that's not true. Hamilton is the best one. I've seen that 3 times now. But Come From Away is sick as well. And Book of Mormon. Book of Mormon's a little bit dated, but it is good.
Yeah, I thought that was shit.
Excellent, mate. Yeah.
I hadn't seen it, man. I want to see it. Like,
I like Hamilton a lot, but I thought Hamilton was one of the best things I've ever seen. But I thought Book of Mormon was shit.
I hadn't seen any of them, man. Like, to be fair, that was when I thought the world was fucked. When they were like, you remember when you sent me a link where it was like, "Kae, we were just like, oh, there's tickets available for Hamilton tomorrow." It's like, we're fucked, we're doomed. like, it's over. Shut it down. There's people still trying to run comedy gigs. No one's coming to see your fucking your comedy, see your fucking Gong show when Hamilton's got tickets available.
Yeah, I think I did like 99 Club, and that's usually packed. And I remember walking around Leicester Square, and it was like the scene out of like I Am Legend or whatever. It was empty, and I was like, yeah, we're fucked, bruv. That's it. Like, and then the week after, it was just lockdown, so we're fucked.
I got scared when Mackey's closed me. I said to Paul Blair
the
week before, I was like, I said, I'm not
banging on the door.
Mackey's closes, and then Mackey's closed, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, that is
you
shit.
Should go back now. Hey, Rowe, you should go back now at like 5 o'clock tomorrow morning and just start banging on the door again.
Remember me?
Do you know, at one point I thought of doing something stupid like that just for like a bit of viral content.
You're going back to Penrith Mackey's.
Hey, I've been in a car crash.
Did you ever apologize to that lady?
No, she was a cunt.
You're horrible, you.
No, I'm not horrible. It was totally misconstrued bullshit. Nah. She was a knobhead. I didn't articulate it well enough because Twitter's hard to do that because you only get a limited number of characters. She was
crying?
I'm fucking fuming with you. You cunt. You know what happened as well.
Oh, racist as well,
I'll fucking fight you and your fucking kids.
Oh, fucking dead hard. Now you can't come out your house, aren't you?
Like, whatever happened, that incident at Penrith Mackeys, honestly, has made me laugh more than fucking anything. In the funnier than any comedy special, I have cried laughing to myself just reading tweets about you, Rowe.
Did you ever find the lad who done the spoof one outside the Bar Savard? That was the best one.
Outside Popwell, his name's Carl. Yeah, he's like he's like an infamous Scouse Twitter lad. He's dead funny. Like, do you know what? It is the thing on a serious note with that, right? All the jokes about it, I think are so funny. The funniest one was someone found a clip from Max and Paddy where a lad walks over to a fucking drive-through window with a gun and goes, "Come here." She goes, "We're shut." And he goes, "No, you're not. Get that fucking cooker on." Points a gun at her. And someone tagged me in that, like, hey, I'm outside the Mackies this morning. All the jokes I get, what was really bad and quite sort of like eye-opening to how like misinformation spreads is how it was twisted from what actually happened. Like, there's a lot of people who now believe I was trying to bully a 16-year-old girl for not doing what I wanted and give me a fucking cheeseburger earlier than he was meant to and try and get a stack.
You were bullying a single mum.
He was. Yeah, she was an NHS worker. Yeah, she was. She was. You know, she was doing an extra shift.
She was volunteering as well. She ain't even getting paid.
She's like, I don't want fucking breakfast menu. You can shove your fucking McMuffin up your fucking ass. I want a fucking Big Mac now.
But that's what people thought was actually fucking happening.
He's walked in and asked for a fucking KFC bargain bucket.
On the fucking telly, mate. Give me a McMuffin now, you stupid teenage cunt. Oh, fuck you, Kae. That's what people genuinely... We can all laugh. That's what people genuinely believe was fucking happening. You understand how fucking annoying that is?
Yeah, that's why I love it.
It's in the world because I was having a panic attack in the fucking brain.
See, look, that's the poor fucker there. That's the poor fucker.
That's her collecting her stuff. She's got to leave.
Fucking joke.
Well, luckily you didn't have a good reputation to tarnish.
Do you know what a great thing about me changing backgrounds is? You're gonna know what subjects we were talking about all the way through.
It's gonna make editing so fucking easy, man. For me, finding clips out of this later, I'm just gonna scroll. Where's the McDonald's story? There it is. Cheers.
Hey, you know the McDonald's thing? I will not be retweeting it.
I will load them.
Yeah, That's like, we've got like Paul's got way more followers. Surely we've got to be able to get that out.
He actually hasn't on Twitter. He's a pauper on Twitter.
No, I don't do Twitter. I've only got like 10,000 on Twitter.
All right, we'll pop it on Instagram, mate. Wherever works for you, mate. Yeah.
Hold on, he said only. Like,
fucking hell. Only.
I don't tweet, but I've only got about 10K.
Yeah, I know. I tweet like 8 times a day, high quality video content, and I've got like fucking not even 3,500.
How many have you got on Instagram, Paul?
I don't know, you know.
80.
Something like that, yeah. I've been trying to stay off it, to be honest.
Why?
I just found like I was scared because I had loads of time that I was going to waste.
He thought it was going to do a Manford, didn't it?
Twitter last week. No, it was more for using it. So I locked the app for like 20 minutes a day. So I've done use it for 20 minutes a day.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
I spent that on Instagram in the toilet, bro.
I've been trying to like, because I just go on it. I've been sharing like charity stuff and that, and then just like try not to like scroll through all day because otherwise I'll just not do anything.
Yeah.
Does anyone else notice that with every item of clothing Kae takes off, he gets more handsome? Glasses gone, there's an extra point. Hat now, here we go.
Like, I can't wait for the top to come off and he looks like fucking
Yeah, this does not work for me. I need to add shit to me to look better. Like I don't know if you remember that poster of me shirtless. It's not a look like I look like a baby bird shirtless.
You remember that one, Kae? Do you remember that poster?
Oh fuck, I forgot that Kae had that on his fucking
Here we go.
Look,
Oh, that one! Oh, Kae, thank you so much for the visual because I couldn't picture it then. It just wasn't coming to my mind.
It's mad how in that picture you look like an old man and a fucking newborn baby at the same time.
I think it was the oil that gave me the newborn look. I looked slick in the photo.
Yeah, got like a placenta.
Do you know,
mate, taking that photo.
Rob, the first time I saw this photo, I just didn't like you. I hadn't spoken a word to you or anything. I just didn't like you.
You're not the only person who said this. You're not the only person who said this. A few people have told me they saw this poster and they saw it at Edinburgh and they went, "Oh, he looks like a cunt."
yeah. I was like, fuck that guy,
right?
Man.
And
like, it's gonna be some whimsical shit.
Yeah, you do look like one of them.
Yeah, the problem.
Someone who's never won the comedy award, but all their mates think should have.
Yeah, that's the thing. I learned a lot that year about like branding myself properly. That show was a total mess because like I had loads of different ideas and stuff, and I was trying to cram too many in, and I was relying on people getting jokes that I was putting out. Like I was meant to look a cunt, and I was meant to look like one of these wankers.
Jokes, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, mate. It's been my downfall the whole time.
Something you've never quite caught.
But yeah, it was bad, man. Like the people who were coming to see it expected
the mistake I made early on in my comedy career was expecting people to understand what I was saying. That was a real mistake on my part because I was chatting so much shit it was barely decipherable.
I'm talking about subtext, Adam. Subtext.
Wait, is this ComCom pod all of a sudden?
Guys, tell me about your process. Let's learn about each other's process. Oh man, yeah, no, fuck that. Like, yeah, it was.
You did AAA as well, innit? You did AAA as well,
I did
innit?
AAA. Yeah,
I've done AAA as well.
Yeah, like that. That is, so you know, it was a wonderful way to lose $1,000.
You get better doing AAA. It's a hard gig.
It's tough. It's a really tough room, and I was MCing every day. That's when I started getting like better at MCing. Anyway, like I was dog shit going into it, and like by the end of it, I was like passable because it was like every day tough room, just full of like middle class people who didn't want to be there, like you know, who just like they're in the Pleasance. They're like, let's go see
the early
Summit.
show or the late show?
I did the early the same year you did the late, innit?
Oh yeah, 2016.
Yeah, you were doing the late show with I can't remember who else. I was on with
Danny O'Brien compared, Kelsey D'Almeida opened.
I was on with Tawana Main and Francis Foster, the two acts, and I was comparing. And yeah, I learned some shit about crowd work those because like it was those rooms.
Do you know how funny? Do you know how funny that lineup is?
Yeah.
On that side of things, and he's become like a far right YouTuber. Francis,
I know,
Rob
man.
froze there for everyone else, or was it just for me?
Oh, right, there's just a bit of freezing going on. Hold on, it's fine. It'll catch up.
Hello, Rob.
It's all right. You've frozen for me, is what's happened here. All right.
Oh no, now you're back.
Now
you're
yeah.
back. Now you're
back. That might happen again. Yeah, but go. Yeah, he's saying like Tawana's like one side, like she's like really like left wing, isn't she? And then like Francis, yeah, he's not like alt right, but like he's alt right. You know, he's like centrist, but alt right's loving. You know what I mean? It's one of those like, you know, yeah, like he's not, you know, I don't think he's saying anything particularly bad, but like a lot of his fans are.
No, he's not. But it's like, if you're a fan, the fans are.
Yeah. Luckily, my fans are all
I've made
fucking
this really
idiots.
awkward, haven't I?
Yeah, man. Because like,
I just don't know any of these people, so I can't.
You know, I've got a story that I can't really tell right now on this very subject.
Oh, fucking tell it.
You're gonna have to tell it now.
I can't.
Why
I'll tell you all privately. Kae already knows it. From the store.
I can't remember it, but
Mate, you gotta tell it now because everyone's
not possible.
watching this.
It's not possible.
No, he can't. He can't say it. He can't say it. He can't say it.
Not even with fake names. Not even with fake names.
Can't say it.
No. It'd be too bang on. Honestly.
You've only used the real names though.
I haven't.
Well, how's it on this subject then?
It's not exactly the same.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Fucking hell. Well, there's a mystery. Like, it's all right. Like, I'll ask you in private and then I'll tell it on here. But like yesterday, we had Will Duggan's phone number read out on the show. So if anyone wants to call comedian Will Duggan, you can actually do that by looking at the title of yesterday's show. The title is his phone number. That is his actual phone number. I just wanted to let people know. Well, what?
Hey, I'll tell everyone Paul Smith's number. It'll be funny.
Okay, now please don't. I've already come off Instagram. That's the point when I've got to throw my phone.
Yeah, just got to throw it in the fucking river. Move on with your life.
You just give someone else's number out. That'd be funny, that won't it?
Well, yeah, this is Paul Smith's number, and then just give out like I don't know, Jamie Hutchinson's.
It's hard to tell the difference at the minute, though, isn't it?
I wonder how Hutchie's getting on.
Yeah, not well, I assume. I don't think it's really good. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have Hutchie on here because I fucking love that lad, but I don't know if he can like work a camera.
Yeah, just be like this.
Yeah. It's gonna be like Skyping your nan, you know, like we're pointing at the fucking ceiling.
Every time I talk to my mum, she's like this.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah.
It's a full conversation with a forehead every single
just
time.
Point it at your fucking face. You'd be amazed the amount of comedians I have to coach through it before we go live on this. It's just like point it at you, right? Will Duggan was on yesterday with a microphone not connected to anything. You've done all right, actually, lads. It's not too bad, so thanks for that. But where were you last before this happened? Where was your last like day out before the lockdown?
Hot water. We've been in hot water, haven't we? You with me? My birthday.
No, that was the weekend, wasn't it? That was Friday, Saturday. Yeah, no, I had my tour show at the Frog and Bucket on the Sunday, and that went ahead.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the Monday that everything got shut down.
Yeah, the last thing I did was that Saturday night when we had a baby.
Right.
Oh, I was in Canterbury with Rich Wilson.
Oh, that's nice. Like those are actually
on a Sunday.
Those are decent, man. I was opening for someone who is Facebook famous and isn't Paul, but like on a much lower scale. But like I was opening for them, doing an evening with in a pub in Sale, near like Salford, basically. And it was rough as fuck. It was, like the guy who I was opening for went out to do 10 minutes before me, and he was getting heckled.
Tim Bradbury.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
It was Tim.
It was Tim, yeah.
Tim's got well more followers than me.
Has he?
Yeah, but they're not.
Yeah, he's got like fucking 2 million followers or something.
Yeah, but he's not selling as many tickets as you, is he?
Yeah, I was in the front room of a pub, mate. Like, you know, you did the fucking
I love how that shut
Echo
Paul
Arena,
up.
didn't you?
I love how that shut Paul up. Like, yeah, well, who is selling more tickets than me? Like,
fucking no one, man. Well, we're all selling the same amount of tickets. I'm selling as many tickets as Paul right now.
No one's selling any tickets at the minute.
Yeah, man. Like, finally, I've made it on the same level of ticket sales.
Okay, you know your tour kicks off like in the autumn, winter, doesn't it?
yeah.
So have you been keeping an eye on your sales? Has any sold in the past couple of weeks?
I don't think so. But London sold out just before lockdown, so all 3 London dates are gone. But we'll see what happens, innit? I don't know, man. Fuck, you know, it's scary because this year was the year I was meant to like go up. Do you know what I mean? And now it's just like,
Yeah, you were on a trajectory before this, man. Like this was like the year of Kurd, wasn't it?
Yeah, but to be fair, like my socials are growing and stuff, so
yeah, man.
it's not that bad. But you just got to look at positives, man. You got to look at the
Do you
positives.
reckon it's going to happen? Do you reckon when we come back, do you reckon people are going to be itching to get out, or do you reckon people are going to be scared to go out?
British people want to go out.
Itching.
Yeah, British people.
I dropped the kids off earlier. People are still fucking out and about now, even though.
Bro, you're from Liverpool. Look, girls don't wear coats when they go out in fucking freezing cold, bro. You think they're gonna give a shit about a virus? They're gonna be out there in their droves, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like people would go out now if they were like, right, if you go outside, like loads of like everyone over the age of 60 will die, guaranteed. But the pubs are open. People would fucking go.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon people would.
I don't know.
That's basically what people were told 2 weeks ago, and people were still having a bevy.
Yeah.
Did you lot clap for Boris?
Did a fuck.
Clap for Boris?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an 8
Man, you've really
clap.
not been on the internet, innit?
Yeah.
I'm out of the loop, man. You know.
You see, Paul, that's Liverpool being out the loop. We don't get told to clap for Tories because it's not going to fucking happen. Like, there's not a single scouser who was out on the street yesterday. Last night,
if someone was outside clapping for Boris,
I'd go and batter them. Yeah, fucking swatted and right.
I mean, his missus is pregnant. I hope he doesn't die and shit. Like that's fucking. There's a step too far. Like I hope the man doesn't die and he gets driven and shit like that. But I'm not clapping for the country.
Yeah. I think that's exactly a fair stance, man. That's where I am as well. Yeah, like I'm not gonna openly.
You know, everyone like saying, "Oh, it's disgusting to wish death on a man." I don't wish death on him. I'm like Paul. I'm like I hope he comes out of it. But telling people who've lost loved ones to 10 years of Tory austerity that they can't go, "Oh, well, I don't care if he dies."
Yeah.
His policies mean he doesn't give a shit whether you die. Do you know what I mean?
This is how like bitchy the left wingers got now. Like in the 80s, people were fucking singing songs about Thatcher dying. Like when Thatcher died, everyone was celebrating. Like that's what the left was. We had some fucking balls on the left. People went out and they were like, "Fuck you! I want you to die, you miserable old cunt." And now they're like, "You know what? I don't agree with his policies, but I hope he's well." It's like, fuck off. Like I'd be respecting the left a lot more right now. Like I'd love to see John McDonnell coming out just like, "Yeah, fuck him, die." Although to be honest, John McDonnell follows me on Twitter. Hello, John.
No ambitious in it for him to be watching this shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He stayed for some content. He's got
he might follow you on Twitter, but he hasn't got fucking the bell rung on fucking YouTube.
Mate, he's subscribed to my Twitch. He pays me £5 a month.
Okay, can you imagine Rob sending that DM? "Hey, man, big fan of your work. Do you want to subscribe to my YouTube, please?"
Oh man, like that's the worst. You must get this a lot, like you guys. Like when I get someone who's like, "I've just started YouTube. Would you like to watch my channel?" No.
Who have you got on tomorrow?
Tomorrow I've got Carl Donnelly, Thomas Green, and Phil Ellis tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you've peaked. I'm joking.
Yeah, you fucking think highly of yourself, don't you? Like, this has been a nightmare so
No,
far.
I think highly of those two.
The year of Kurd.
Oh, mate.
So so in general, like, have you got like a routine you're sticking to, you guys, or are you just in chaos at the moment?
Well, he's doing yoga, isn't it? He's doing yoga.
I'm not sleeping past 8, getting up, doing yoga, being meditating and shit, me, you know. Yeah, because I'll sleep all day. I'll get into bad sleeping patterns. Because I'm like you, if I just let it go, right, I'll be up all night and I'll be sleeping in all day, and I can't do that because I've got the kids after me.
I'm in bed by like,
and
I'm up by like 11 sometimes.
I'm in bed by like 11 at night, you know.
I had to stop streaming at 2 p.m. I had to stop streaming at 2 p.m. because you know, like some days I would have just woken up. Like I'm on.
Bro, the other night I said I need to change my sleeping pattern because I was on Rob's Twitch at like 2 a.m. just commenting on him like driving a truck, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing with my life?"
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like I have that realization. I was playing Euro Truck Simulator.
And I'm like, "Oh, going to a service station," you know, like I'm
Kae's in the comments.
Like, I was in the comments.
Yeah. You properly drive it, so like you do,
bro.
You do all the gears. You turn on your windscreen wipers.
I was so into it. I was like, go onto the M6 toll road. Go into the M6.
You're bored, UK,
mate. Yeah.
Rob's bored. He's driving it. Kae is fucking suicidal. Some cunt in a fucking room 200 miles away driving. I've got boredom. That's clinical fucking depression.
Bro, someone does that job really, and they don't like it, and they get paid for it, and you're doing it.
Imagine if someone drove a truck and went to you, "Hey, Kae, do you want to just come and fucking sit in the passenger seat all night?" And I'll drive.
No. The worst part of our job is driving around all over.
Yeah, but man, I actually miss it though.
No, but I always say to people, I get paid for the drive. I don't get paid for the stand-up.
Totally, yeah, man. I feel like that, but
you're not doing it. You're driving simulator.
Yeah, honestly, it really relaxes me. It's weird because like what I realized is like driving to gigs is like a really long space of time I have just to myself with my own thoughts, like regularly in my normal life. Just me in a box on my own, completely in my own environment, just me thinking. And I would often drive in silence and think about stuff and just process shit. So I don't have that at the moment. So like driving just gets me like, honestly, I love Euro Truck Sim. It's weird. I bought it ironically as a joke, and now I fucking love it. It's the shit. And like people watch me drive a truck badly. I crash all the time. I'm dog shit at it, man. It's really hard. You got to do all the gears. It's complicated.
How the fuck can you crash it? You're on motorway, isn't it?
Yeah, man. I go like Sheffield to Bruges.
You know what's the worst thing? I'm gonna watch this later.
I'm not.
Oi, it's got a sat nav in it and all sorts as
yeah,
well,
man,
bro.
it's full on like it's
the other day he was stuck in a service station. He's like, right, what's going on here? And I was like, fucking do that! Like, from a bit.
Backseat
Do you
driving.
get stuck in traffic in there?
Yeah, there's traffic and like you like if you crash, it costs you money and stuff like that to repair your truck.
Do you ever get to a point on a motorway and it goes down to one lane?
Yeah. Sometimes there's
Fuck
diversions.
off.
There's diversions, but like whenever there's a diversion, I just drive around the police because the police just fine you 300 quid and like you're getting paid like 12 grand for the journey. So like I just eat fines all the time. I just swerve around the coppers and just go on the abandoned motorway. It's like living out those fantasies. Sometimes I ram a copper off the road.
Do this on Grand Theft Auto. I used to just go for a drive on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that'd be that in GTA, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the same shit, man.
Drive down to the beach and have a look at the sea, innit?
Yeah, but like on Truck Simulator, man, like my favourite drive is Sheffield to Cardiff because like you go like on a snake pass. It's not the roads aren't identical, but they're close. Like because it's a smaller scale. But it's fucking brilliant, man. I highly recommend it. It's about £6 on Steam.
I've only got a PlayStation.
Fair enough. I don't know if Truck Simulator
Can you
made
get
it to
in
PlayStation.
VR?
I don't know actually. That would be sick. Like if you
mate,
got steering wheel.
I got one of these, right? And
do you know how fucking lucky you are? Because if I had one of them, I'd just be going like onto the high street, a busy high street and stuff. Like just doing nostalgic things, like walking into a coffee shop.
Just on Google Earth.
It's got full Google Maps in, so you can go anywhere in the world and just have a
That's
little walk
amazing, man. Have you watched any porn?
Do you know what I would do for that? You don't even need to go for an hour walk every day, bro. Just sling on the VR headset and
get on a treadmill.
Costa.
Yeah. And that. I've been doing Tai Chi on a mountain and shit. Fucking class.
That's mad, man.
Tai Chi on a mountain.
Yeah. You get like your little yin and yang balls. You got to follow them with your hands and that. You're like, amazing. They're good. I recommend them.
That sounds sick, man. Have you?
You do know Pornhub Premium's gone free, don't you?
Yeah, I was in VR.
I'd be too worried then.
Fucking excellent.
I bet, man. But I'm
doing fucking imaginary mountains and shit. Jesus Christ.
I'd be too worried about like the thing is I don't live alone. Like VR, I can't have a VR headset and headphones on while I'm having a wank. Right?
You don't need the headphones on with this. The sound comes out of here and like so
through your
bone.
I
don't know how it works. No, but I don't know how it works, but it vibrates somehow and then just sends the sound signal.
Yeah, it'll be through your bone.
Yeah. And, so the sound.
Does that do something to you as well?
How's that not?
Do you like it when it vibrates? Yeah.
Yeah. I put it on my willy now. Put the controllers on my balls.
Like you have a look, like showing it to your dick. You like that, don't you? You missed that. It's been a while, hasn't it? Can't go within 2 meters.
Adam looks. Look how angry Adam looks.
Hey, this is no worse than you spending about fucking £6,000 on fucking imaginary football players, is it?
What are you on about?
On FIFA Ultimate.
What you spent on FIFA?
Oh yeah, it's about £1,000, I reckon.
Fucking hell!
Hold on. You spent £1,000 on FIFA?
Like not like this week, but like probably since the start of the season.
Fuck, man, that's insane. This is why I don't play Ultimate Team. I had a gambling problem, man. Like I'm addicted to everything. I can't be playing that shit. That a fucking grand.
Hold on. The way Paul described it, imaginary footballers, like the footballers exist, innit?
Yeah.
He's not playing the real footballers, is he?
This is Roberto Fluffy Cloud.
Like an imaginary recreation of a footballer.
Yeah. Who have you bought for £1,000, bro?
My team's quite good, so I've got.
It fucking wants to be, man.
I've got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front. Right. I play 4-3-3 with an attacking midfielder, so my wingers are Salah and Mane. I've got Roberto Firmino attacking mid. My two centre mids are Kevin De Bruyne and an icon card of Steven Gerrard. Right back is a team of the month, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Left back is a team of the week, Robertson. My centre backs are Virgil van Dijk and a souped up Sanchez.
Has he got them alloys on that you got?
Yeah. And I've got a team of the year, Alisson at goal.
Well, so you basically you've got a Liverpool team with a few other people in it.
Yeah. It's an absolute smash bastard of a team, yeah.
Yeah. So
did you see the stuff coming out about Klopp and Sadio Mane, and they were calling Klopp a racist?
No.
There was. Maybe it was on Black Twitter. You didn't see it.
Why are you on it?
Is there a cappuccino Twitter?
Even you are to them.
Yeah, but
on the Duelers colour chart, you are one slot down from us. Like
I know, but like I'm embedded. Nah, because there was this video going around of him calling when he said Sadio Mane. The first time he saw Sadio Mane, he had a blonde streak, and he's like, this guy looked like a rapper. So I was like, I don't have time for this shit. And then everybody just started berating him, saying he's a racist. So it was in the same week as you lot reneging on the furlough of your staff.
And still everyone hates Man U much more. You fucking Man U scum cunt. Like, let's not try this. Like,
I love how Everton fans all jumped on the fucking, oh my God, can't believe Liverpool have furloughed staff, isn't that disgusting? And then Everton have furloughed the staff from the club shop.
I just want to say Leeds United were the first club to, the players announced that they were taking a wage cut, so all the staff would be paid in full. That is at the behest, obviously, of Marcelo Bielsa, the most wonderful man on earth. And also, we're still FIFA Fair Play champions. So what a club. The People's Club. Let's not think about our racist goalkeeper.
Wait, you're Fair Play champions?
Yeah, we won the FIFA Fair Play Award last year. It's an official award given out every year.
That's a participation award.
Yeah, it is, but, right, because, like, when we played...
We don't foul!
No, we played...
We don't win, but we don't kick.
See, Liverpool are actually just FIFA World Champions.
Right, yeah, well...
That's what Liverpool are, yeah.
It's been
what have Man United won recently? What are they?
Absolute jack shit, bro.
Yeah. So I'll take my Fair Play award. It's fucking more than they've won. Fuck off. We were about to win the fucking championship. Honestly, it's been like
they're gonna avoid the season. The season's
nah, they can't. No. They can't.
We've conquered all of Europe.
When are they gonna start the season again?
From Pattison.
I'm just going to mute Adam. I'm just going to mute his... Right, I don't know when they're going to start it again, but like you've got to finish this season before you start another one, because otherwise, right, I don't give a fuck about rules. I don't give a fuck about the sanctity of the game. What will happen is riots will start simultaneously in Liverpool, in Leeds, and they will spread down the M62, and we will burn Old Trafford to the fucking ground. Finish the fucking season, give them the fucking title, put us in the Premier League by finishing the season, or it's going to fucking kick off. Like that's the situation.
Premier League is going to resume in either May or June, and it'll finish by the end of July.
Yeah, I think June. I think it'll be a while.
Have you seen what the NBA are planning on doing? They're planning on doing like a whole kind of like March Madness kind of thing where they're going to.
Yeah, they were thinking of doing that. They were thinking of doing that with the Premier League, where it was going to be like a World Cup style thing where the games played. You play a game every 3 days.
Yeah.
You should do what Dana White's doing, just buy a fucking island somewhere. Like, remember the Hurricanes? Just buy an island and get
man, that's going to be sick, innit? Yeah. Nah, you
know what? Yeah, because there's
like an evil genius.
No. Listen, you see that UFC event, yeah, on that private island. Everyone's gonna watch that, even if you're not into fucking UFC. If you're a golf fan, you're gonna tune in just to fucking see a bit of sports and a bit.
Yeah, man, we are starved. Starved. I'll watch that, man. They should go wild with that though. Like, make it like fucking crazy. Like, if you're on like an island where there's like fuck all laws, like go crazy. Like, fucking strap knives to the fists.
Knives in and shit.
Yeah, man. Like, in second round is the hardcore round. Just throw in the steel chairs.
I just put all of them on steroids.
They already have.
I want to see that, bro. No.
Yeah,
like,
come
just
on.
put them on like the ones that can be detected as well. That's what I mean, innit? Like all the ones that are banned. Yeah, just give them everything. Let's see who's really like, even with help.
Why don't you just put them all on the island at once? Just give them all fucking as many steroids as they can take, and just
no ring.
Like no ring. The last one alive wins and gets a 20% of the UFC.
Mate, battle royale it. Random weapons, everyone. So one person gets like an Uzi, someone else gets like a hand fan. It's random. You get what you're given. Everyone's dropped on the island. There's no weight categories. Yeah, fucking first one off wins.
Mate, I don't think that matters. You got Francis Ngannou on an island. He's gonna fucking rip arms off, mate. You're getting shot with your own gun in your own hand.
Mate, John Jones will find a way to still be caught drunk driving on this island. It's like, there aren't even cars here. How have you done this?
Who's meant to be even fighting in this one? Have they released a lineup?
It was meant to be Khabib and Tony
Ferguson,
Ferguson, but Khabib can't get out of Russia for some reason. So it could be even Justin Gaethje, which will be. I mean,
I love the
Tony Ferguson
I
and
love the
Justin Gaethje.
Paul. I love the way you said for some reason, as if you don't know what's going on in the world. Right?
No, but like everyone else can see to get this island, but like he can't get like if you can get from USA to this island, you can imagine you'd be able to get from Russia to this island somehow.
But this is why I find it funny when they say we're in a lockdown. Huh?
I was just saying, maybe he's got it. Maybe that's why they're not letting him go.
Well, that's what people are saying. Maybe he's got corona.
Habib.
Yeah.
Did you see Putin visiting like the people with COVID, and he was in a full-on hazmat suit?
Yeah, not like Boris Johnson shaking every cunt's hand.
He was in a fucking hazmat suit, all, like he was handling the virus himself. It was hilarious, bro.
To be fair, like, you know, like if I was going, like, I've already had it, I think, so I'm fine now. But like, I wouldn't blame him. We've got a fucking hazmat suit going now.
Can't you?
See, I've been looking at this because I reckon I've had it, right? And I can't see any kind of like I've heard anecdotal stuff, but I can't find any real evidence that you can get it twice, and it goes against the laws of virology that you can get a virus.
Exactly. I did speak to a doctor the other day on chat here, who someone's like, he regularly watches my streams, and she was saying there's absolutely no reason to suggest you can get it twice. It might have happened in like 1 or 2 cases, but when you're looking at millions and millions of cases, that's fucking nothing. It's not to worry about. Like, you know, it's a virus. It's like everything else. You'll be fine. Most people will be fine. You know, like we'll be okay. Fuck it. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Go elsewhere for information, right? If you want fucking facts, 4 comedians is not your first port of call, right? Stop listening to us about things. That's how we get into trouble. Right. So, like, have you got any big plans? Like, what is your first day out?
Any big plans?
No. What's your first day out? Not like I didn't mean like tomorrow.
I'm having a wank later, and then I'm having another wank.
I didn't mean like today. I meant like for your first day out. Like when lockdown's over, what's your first day? What are you doing?
I'm really, really, really excited because as soon as the lockdown's over, me and Dan are going to start looking for a permanent studio for the podcast.
Oh, sick, man.
Oh, my. Fucking hell. Got a plug in there.
I know, man. That was fucking smoothly done, wasn't it? Have a word podcast right there.
Right, I can't wait.
Honestly, I've got the fucking logo behind me on all time.
I know, so fucking shut up about it. I can't wait to do a gig, mate. A Hot Water Comedy Club.
Yeah, man. Live streaming gigs. Honestly,
this is the longest.
Can you get tickets for that, Paul?
Hotwatercomedy.co.uk. You can also watch live online every week, which people think is real.
Yeah, man. That was the funniest shit. That made me fucking howl, that security footage. Like,
oh, mate. Those coppers turning up and fucking trying to raid the place was mad.
Yeah, so for anyone who didn't see, like, basically Hot Water have been streaming old shows that they record. They record all their shows, so they've got loads of footage ready to go. So they just put one out on stream for people to watch. So everyone's bored at home. And, someone grassed to the police thinking they were live in the club with, like, capacity's a couple of hundred or something, innit? So they thought there was a couple hundred people in there, like, just completely flouting the lockdown, and, like, the security footage of about 20 coppers turning up. None of them in masks or gloves, none of them standing 2 feet apart, I would like to point out. So funny. Did you find who was the grass?
Nah, that'll be something.
Me.
Fucking...
Rowe's like, I'm not on this one. Fuck him.
Rowe's on this weekend, I think, aren't you, mate?
He said he was looking at whether he could get us on this week, or he was the next one he was getting back on. Yeah, from January.
I think you're on this Saturday, your birthday one.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if you put the bit at the end where George Zach got you the cake on stage.
I hope not. That wasn't my best set that night.
Oh, that would be great. The stream a show where you just die on your ass.
No, I didn't die on my ass. It was still like a 9.7, mate. But you know what I mean? There was a couple of 10s in there. Just stuck the landing a bit.
Mate, like,
dude, I just want to do some normal shit. Like, just being able to go out.
I want to give him a footy.
Like, just anything, yeah, just being able to like go to fucking like the shops and go like go Nando's, just seeing it's open, that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, normal shit. Not.
I do want a Mackey's, like.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
mate,
so every time it just resets stuff.
Mackey's at 10 to 6 in the morning.
That's it, man. We should all turn up the first day. It's going to be open again a bit early with Rowe.
That was too quick, Kae.
He's just got it ready to go now, isn't it? Have you created shortcuts to this?
I just have it open. I've got 2 screens in it. So.
Yeah, but
he's a wizard.
Man, like, yeah, I'm the same. I just want to get out, man. I don't give a fuck where I'm gonna go gig. I just want to go. I want to get on the stage as soon as I can. I'll go do a fucking open mic. Don't give a shit. Like, I think it'll be great.
That's what you'd normally be doing, isn't it?
Saturday night, taking his fucking bucket.
Giving Rushton fucking 15% of your £12.50.
Right, how do I separate 15% of a free pint of Coke?
Give him the ice.
I do like at least one new material or open mic gig a week normally, just to like run shit. Always, I really like those environments. Yeah, I always have done.
How come your set never changes then?
You haven't seen.
You had the same set for about 8 years.
I did, and then like that has been that.
Where's Kae gone?
He's just gone.
He's trying to Google a set, but he can't find it.
Mate, that's 220s ago now. That's 220s ago now. I had my first one for a long time, and then that's 220s ago now.
Nah,
Man.
do you know why that was so funny? Yeah, it was the confusion on Paul's face. Like, it didn't even look like he was saying it as a joke. He was like, "How come you say it changed?"
I was being a prick.
Yeah, he was being a cunt. Yeah.
I missed the tweed
No,
jacket.
but there are a couple
Missed
of
the
those
tweed
people
jacket.
Yeah.
No,
There are a
you
couple
look
of
like
those
a fucking
people.
wanker with that on, lad.
Yeah,
Don't go
I
back
did.
to that.
I'm not going back, mate. Don't worry. It was a weird phase in my life. I thought I don't know what I was fucking thinking. I was an open spot. Like, open spots are fucking mental.
You're trying to find yourself, ain't you?
Exactly. I was like, oh, maybe I'm the guy who wears weird suits. And then I did one set not wearing it, and it was way better. And I was like, well, I'll just do that.
It's also effort in it to wear a suit all the time.
Yeah.
You used to wear a suit all the time. Well, you used to wear a suit blazer with jeans, didn't you, Paul?
Yeah, I did. It was a fucking. I don't know. You know, you get into your head sometimes when you start wearing something all the time that you have to wear that on stage, and then
A suit blazer with boot cut jeans and a pair of Converse.
Yeah. And then I fucking put a t-shirt on one day, and it was exactly the same. And I was like, oh, I'm just fucking gonna wear a t-shirt.
That's it, man. I thought it would give me authority wearing like a suit, like it would be like, they'll be like, oh, listen to this guy. But no, it's like it's whether you're funny or not.
Did you have a joke? Did you have a joke about a suit, or was it just like you just fancied wearing it?
Oh, did I have a joke?
No, because you know some comics. I
did, man. When I was open
because some
spotting,
comics have some comics have like a routine. That's like, no, I need to wear my suit because I've got a routine about it.
Adam's jacket joke. Adam's got his jacket joke, hasn't he?
But I just make that about whatever I'm wearing. That's not. The reason I started wearing jackets is because I wanted to present the illusion that I'd kept my jacket on because I didn't really care about being there.
Yeah,
that's the actual truth.
Like I for my last Club 20 basically, and my last hour, like I had to wear a shirt always, or a jump, something that was loose enough to put over my head for a joke at the end, where I pretended to be a clitoris. So I would always have to wear like a plaid shirt. So yeah, like
Rob, no matter what you wear, you always look like a cunt. Hey!
Fucking beautiful. Like, you know what, guys, this has been about an hour. Like, it's been proper good to chat to you, lads. Like you obviously you'd all be welcome on any time. It's a lot of fun having you.
I'm not coming back on unless it's the exact same lineup.
I'll do this again. If you want to do another one of these, we'll do another one of these, definitely.
Do another one of these in like 6 months or something when we're still locked down.
All right, I was hoping a bit sooner than that, man. I'm trying to fill fucking 6 lineups a week. I need guests.
Nah. You're doing this 6 times a week?
6 times a week, man.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm producing the fucking content, man. I'm also doing like 3 YouTube videos a week. So I'm putting 9 videos on my YouTube channel every week. And like I'm not doing anything else, man. So like, fuck it.
How come the videos never change? No, I'm joking.
It's just the same video of me.
It's a callback
every day.
I just re-upload it with a different thumbnail.
I'll do it again if you wear the tweed jacket next time.
I don't have it anymore, man. Like I lost it when I was drinking, man. I was drinking in Hull on my birthday with Jed Salisbury, and I lost it. So there we go. It doesn't exist anymore.
Lost the fucking jacket.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh, there you go, guys. Breaking news: too early to lift coronavirus lockdown measures, says Dominic Rowe.
Yeah.
So forget stand up for another 6 months, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Like I wrote it off for a long
6
time
months.
anyway.
November, I reckon.
Oh, it's heavy, that means.
Mate, I'm just trying not to guess. I don't know, and it bums me out when I think too far ahead because I'm already missing it hard, man. Like I never intended to take a break from stand up this long ever in my life. Like I was like, I'm just gonna do this.
Longest I've ever had off.
Yeah, by a mile, by a mile. I've never had longer than like since I started stand up. I don't think I've had longer than like definitely a lot longer than 5 days.
When you get back on stage, they're just gonna fucking have forgot how to do it.
Yeah,
like 6 months down the line.
People have forgot how to do it a long time ago.
Well, like MCing, especially when you get up and you're like, you've got to just be quick and off the cuff, and it's a very holy thing. That and
yeah,
I feel like
man.
You get rusty after even after a 2-week holiday, you feel like you really feel slow.
Yeah, and crowd work
You've got
feels
to practice
clunky,
with your
innit?
kids. You've got to practice with your kids at the dinner table and stuff like. What are you eating? All right, what are you having? Who have you come with?
The kids are much bigger than I am. I've become the audience.
But yeah, like it's definitely we're all gonna be shit, but like no one will care. Like people are so mate. People are watching me play Truck Simulator online. Like people will fucking enjoy shit stand up.
I know 1/3 of your audience is in here.
I am gonna watch that later, to be honest.
Yeah, man. Like I'll do one tonight. Like I do them in the middle of the night. I'll probably do it around midnight or something tonight.
You'll be asleep.
I'm not a fucking podcast.
Yeah, I'll put out highlights on my Twitter.
Oh, we've done mine. I'm doing Dane's after this.
Ah, nice, man.
Everything thing.
Yeah.
Fucking, I can't believe Adam's fucking still got a fucking triple in lockdown. You fucking knobhead.
Right,
yeah.
before
you should film a documentary about it, Adam.
That would be amazing. Releasing a stand-up special now.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Just film myself walking between the fucking living room.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you what a day in the life is really like for a comedian working today. Man, when's your special out, Rowe? Like you've got a special coming out soon, innit? I love the title, man. It's sick.
Good, innit? It's in edit at the minute, so I reckon it'll be about a week before I get the first edit back, and then probably another week to get it all like polished up. But it's shot at the Comedy Store, so it's also be presented as a night at the Comedy Store. I've got at the minute, I reckon about 40 minutes of club ready stand up, and it's all going out. So It's going to be like a 40-minute special presented as here's the first set, and then there'll be a little bit of a break with me walking around Leicester Square talking shit, and then here's the late show set. And it's pretty much every bit of stand up I've been doing over the past year, because when I come back, I don't want to do the same jokes. I want to come back with some new stuff.
I'm the same, man. I'm the same. I think I want to start again.
Everyone's going to have to talk about the fucking coronavirus, aren't they?
A bit.
No, I'm making a rule. I'm never doing stand up about it.
I bet you do. You're going to have to mention it.
No. Why?
No.
Everyone's going to be so fucking bored of it.
Exactly, man. People are still human.
This is what I'm rinsing all the Corona material now. Like I'm putting bits up about it. Like every idea I think about Corona related, I'm putting it out right now while we're in it, because after this is done, no one wants to hear it.
Let's shut up about it forever.
I think compares might have to go on and go, fucking been a mad 6 months, hasn't it?
Yeah. When I'm doing crowd work, I think I'll ask people about it, because like, you know, like who we are like down with, that's like, you know, there's stuff in there, because like otherwise, like, you know, like I think you got to mention it a bit, but not dwell on it, man. We're gonna be
I'm not doing a routine about it.
Nah, I'm not, man. Like, and if I do, it'll just be a way into like a
it's
relationship
gonna be the new
bit.
Brexit. It's gonna be the new Brexit, where as soon as a comic says, oh, so we've had Brexit, and you go, oh, it's gonna be that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so when we were locked down, guys, fuck off. Like,
sorry, I'm just cutting bits out of my set as Adam's mentioning.
But yeah, I think
when you get at a gig and you stood at the back and there's someone on stage going, oh, we haven't got an independent country because we're Kurdish. Nah. You know, all that fucking shit. Kill me now. Hack shite. Oh, my dad really struggled to get here. Fucking shut up.
Cling on to the bottom of a lorry again and fuck off. Get back on your little fucking dinghy.
You know what? That's his payback for the McDonald's picture before. I see you, bro. I see you.
Right, we should let you go, man, because you've got another pod to get to. Before we go, we'll go around in turn so you can tell people where they can find you. Plug anything you want to do at all. Kae, we'll start with you, man. Let them know where you can find you.
At Archie Maddox. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I need to get out your name, man. Actually, that's a good reminder.
Are you doing your grip exercises then?
Oh yeah. I haven't had a wank yet, so this is what I do.
Want to make it tight?
Yeah, Kaekurd. Follow me on all social media platforms. I'm even on TikTok now, so fucking yeah.
Fucking pervert.
I know you're not.
It's nonsense behaviour, TikTok, not having it. But anyway, yeah, follow Kae and all that stuff, and like watch your special Curd Your Enthusiasm. You got plenty of time, like it's fucking brilliant. So give that a watch. Also, yeah, and we've got Adam Rowe. Tell them about yourself, mate. Tell them where you can find you.
If you want to find me, just go and listen to my podcast, please. It's called Have a Word, the podcast. And my name's Adam Rowe. You can find me on all the social platforms. But podcast, the big thing. Go and listen to that. You'll enjoy it. I think there's 28 episodes online now, and they're all over an hour long. So there's plenty of fucking content for you to go and indulge with there.
Yeah, and it's like I will say, like jokes aside, like it's fucking hilarious because like it's with it's Adam with Dan Nightingale, and like Dan's like the guy that loads of people on the circuit are like, how is he not the biggest guy in the world? He's just like funny as fuck. So like it's them two. There we go, Kae shouting it out. It's them two talking bollocks, and yeah, if you've enjoyed this, I'm sure you'll love Have a Word. So yeah, do check that out. And below me, Paul Smith, mate, tell them where they can find you.
I am at Paul is the Joker on Twitter. I don't really go on it, and Instagram, and yeah, I'm Paul Smith Comedy on Facebook, or the Hot Water Live at Hot Water on YouTube. Doesn't hours and hours of stand-up stuff. I've also got a new special coming out on their subscription service.
Oh, nice, man!
Next week.
What's it called?
It's my last show filmed. It's the last tour I did. It's called Following. So it's at the filmed at the Arena last year. So it's going to come out on the subscription service next week. Hopefully that'll be out. Yeah. So yeah, check that out, guys.
Nice one, man. I love it. Like Adam's filming his special at the Comedy Store. He's like, yeah, I just did it in the fucking Arena when I was there. Fucking dick on the table.
I mean, you gotta have the camera.
Mate, anyone can rock up at the Arena and film a fucking special. Take skill to do it in front of a crowd who don't know who you are in London. A lot of tourists. Okay, that's what a real comic does. This is a fucking
a real comic does it at the Royal Albert Hall. Yeah. All right, guys, this has been fucking.
What about Kae's at a 45-degree angle to get all his banter in?
He's got to be ducking out a shot to make sure we can see his fucking prop gag. Guys, this has been fucking brilliant. And yeah, let's do this again, definitely. Like, I'll be up for doing another one of these. It's been a lot of fun. In the meantime, yeah, oh shit, I should tell people about me. Follow me on social media. It's at Rob Mulholland.
I'm leaving while he's
fuck off.
Leave.
Fucking
prick. Right.
You stupid cunt. What are you talking about?
All right, I don't. Yeah, they do already follow me. All right, fuck it then. Right, we'll stop this here. Fuck off. This has gone to shit. Love you all. Live in the Vida lockdown.
See you later. Stay safe.
Catch you later, man.
Fuck off.